everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have another art subscription box. This is the January Paletteful Packs art box, and in case you're not familiar with art subscription boxes, Paletteful Packs usually contains high-end art supplies as well as a project. So anyway, since this is January's box, let me show you what I did for December's box. Now, I love the supplies, especially the markers. I really love the supplies in the December's box. Now, I did cheat just a little bit. Okay, I cheated just a little bit because what I wanted to do, and I wanted to do it right, is I used a paint marker on the thing because I did not have a white in that. I just had, if you go back to see the video, you'll know that I did not have any white. So I used a gel pen. For my project, I used the white of the paper. But this is what I came up with. And I am really proud of how he came out. I'm really, really proud. And I used the white on the trees. Now, the trees could be a little bit darker. When I was looking at them, I'm like, those trees could be a little bit darker. However, I still like them. I like how it came out. It just came out really nice, I think, anyway. And I added the kitty cat. I don't know why. Indy just kept saying, why don't you paint me in the picture? So I blame it all on my cat. He wanted in the picture. So I put him behind, and I don't know, it just seems like to add something special to it. And, but anyway, I used a gel marker, not a gel marker, but a white paint marker on the trees, and I was going to leave them blank. And my excuse was, just green. And my excuse was this huge wind came through and just blew all the snow off the trees. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay? I don't know why you fell over. I'm sorry. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Anyway, hope I didn't give you all a headache. I don't know why it fell over. Because it's on its three legs. And it's nice and sturdy, so I don't know, maybe I knocked it somehow. Anyway, so that's what I get. And let me show you the preliminary painting that I did. Oh, I thought for a second you were going to fall over again. But this is the preliminary painting that I did. And I want to expand on it. I really like how that came out, and I want to expand on it. And see, I did a test on the paint marker on the trees to make sure I got it on the original right. But I really like how it came out. I had intended to do a little snowman on the interior. I guess I still could, maybe a little snowman down here. But anyway, I just wrote a message. And I figure somebody next year is going to get this. Somebody in my family or one of my friends is going to get an original Christmas card, but not before I scan it and have a copy of it. And I probably should take it up to a copy place and have a whole mess of them done next year. What do y'all think? I think I should do it because it's an original painting. I like it. I really like it. Anyway, that's what I came up with for December's box. Let me show you what is in the January's box. Now, I did break the seal, but I have not looked inside, so let us find out what's inside. Oh, come on now. Oh, there we go. I don't want to hit you. Let's see. Okay, here's the card. So, ooh, looks like painting. It looks like painting. Can you see all that? It looks like painting this time. And it says here, yes, January box acrylic paint. All right, we have, to start off with, the very first item up here is golden heavy body acrylic. These 100% acrylic smooth, thick colors are offered in a large assortment of unique paint pigment or pure pigments. There are no fillers, extenders, pacifiers, toners, Loners. Oh, gosh. Toners. Loners. Oh, Lord. I hate when I get a word wrong. Or dyes added. They render excellent permanency and light fastness. Each color is formulated differently depending on the nature of the pigment. And the colors we have are Hansa Yellow Medium, Nithal Red Light, Ultramarine Blue, and Titanium White. Let's see, here we have Titanium White, and then we have Hansa Yellow. Oh, there we go. Now, I'm familiar with golden because I haven't uploaded the video yet, but it was I got a Christmas present from my husband, and it had golden paints in it, but it was like fluorescent paints. It's from an earlier Art Snacks. I think the beginning of last year, 2007, in January. But anyway, I haven't uploaded that video yet, but I will soon. And this is Ultramarine Blue, and what's this one? Yes. Oh, yeah, that's the Phthalo Red, I think. Yeah. Did I say Phthalo? Nithal Red Light. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Let me show you what it says here. It's this color right there. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right or not. Come on, focus, focus. But it's the red. I do not know if I'm pronouncing this word right. So if I'm not pronouncing it right, I apologize. I'm not perfect, no matter how hard I try to be perfect. I'm just not. Anyway, and then we have Golden Light Molding Paste. Light molding paste can be used to achieve a variety of effects and expressions. When used in conjunction with acrylic colors, they broaden working properties and expand creative possibilities. Light molding paste dries to an opaque matte finish with good flexibility. It is designed to hold stiff peaks for highly textured surfaces, and it blends easily with colors. So let me see here. What's this? Here it is. This is light molding paste. I don't know what. Let me see. Well, I don't want to take it out until I put it on the canvas. So anyway, I'm going to look on YouTube or on the web, see if I can't, or on the internet, and see if I can't find this stuff. You know, how you use it, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I've never used molding paste before. Then we have Golden Heavy Gel Matte. Gel medium offers many ways to build texture. They can be used to create glazes, extend paint, and change finishes. Gels are essentially colorless paint, as they utilize the same 100% acrylic polymers as acrylic paint. Gels are also excellent adhesives for collage and mixed media. They dry with excellent flexibility, with chemical, water, and UV resistance. And I presume this is it. Yep, it's it. That's that. I do not know how to use this. I will have to look on the web for that too. Next here it says Princeton Catalyst Bristle Brush. These synthetic bristle brushes have individual hairs that have been split to replicate the natural flags on the finest natural brush. Designed for use with heavy-bodied acrylics, these short-handled brushes are ideal for use with heavy mediums, gels, and pastes. There we go. That's the brush. So this is a new brush. I've never used one of these before. I mean, I've used a brush before, but never one that's, made for something, because I presume the paste is going to be thick. So I've never, usually use a palette knife or something like that. Anyway, okay. But I want to use the supplies that came with this box. I don't want to use anything else. Last but not least, not last, sorry. Princeton Catalyst Contour Tools. Create fun and interesting textures with these contour tools. They are heat resistance, solvent resistant, and dishwasher safe. Oh, okay. I think it's okay. It's these things. Whoop. It's these little bad boys. Okay, cool. All right, cool. That'll be interesting. At least it's not one of those like that one. I think it was a Smart Art box that had those little tips that look like something from your cake decorating, thing. And I I failed miserably with that project. And then last but not least is a Masterpiece Monterey Premium Cotton Canvas 5x7. Monterey Premium Cotton Canvas is one of the best canvases on the market today. The canvas has a medium weight and tooth surface and is suitable. Oh, wow. They have this together. It's supposed to be and is suitable. But the way they have it is suitable is all one word. And I don't think is suitable is one word. I think it's is suitable. Somebody needs to proofread these things before they print them up. For use with acrylic, oil, or alkyd paints. Alkyd? Oh, well. Okay. Anyway. Stretched using Master Wrap technology, this canvas offers a drum-like archival surface that can be further adjusted using the pre-installed corner and brace keys. Folded corners and extra canvas salvage allow for restretching, and the clean, staple-free edges are great for display without a frame. The solid, finger joint-free, kiln-dried bars are milled with lumber harvested from sustainable forests in both Oregon and California. And this is the canvas. Yeah, it's nice and tight. I don't think I need to stretch it any further. It's pretty tight. So that's pretty cool. Let's unwrap this thing. Let us unwrap it and get a closer look at it without this paper. Although you saw it pretty well. Smells good. I love this. I love the smell of fresh canvases. I'm getting high on the canvas, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that does smell good. It does smell good. Anyway, that's the canvas. I don't know which way I had to do it. I should paint it this way or this. I think I might do it this way. I wonder what I could do on this. I love stretched canvases. I really do. I love these things. I don't know what I'm going to do on it. I'm trying to think of, should it be floral or should it be a landscape or should it be a kitty? No, I don't want to do a kitty. I don't want to do a kitty. I did a kitty last month. I don't know what I'm going to do on this one. I'll think of something and I'll show you what it is when if I get the next Paletteful Packs box. So far, my friend, I think that's it. Yep, that's it. And then on the opposite side of the thing, it shows, see, this shows how you could use it. That's a little landscape. So let me hold it straight. Let me hold it still so you can read it if you wish to. So this is going to be exciting. I like the idea that I'm painting with acrylic. I'm not sure, how to use the matte and not the matte, but the heavy matte thing, gel matte and the paste. I'm not really sure how to use that. However, I will look. Oh, let's test out these colors. I just realized we hadn't done the colors yet. I got my handy dandy bad brush that never. It's this one that's never gone back to its old way, or its original way, point. So let me find an empty sheet here. And I am going to do a video of what I got for Christmas, but there's so much that I got for Christmas that has to do with art supplies. I mean, there was a lot that I received for Christmas. This is turning out to be my test page. This is ink that I found some old paint. And it was kind that it was just a tube, and inside it, you know, you shook it, and there was something inside. Well, it was the paint that was dry. It was watercolor. And I put a little bit of water with it, and it was yellow ochre. And I shook it up real good, and now it's nice and creamy. And it looks like this. It's just some old paint that I had, and I thought, and it was still in the box, and I'm like, what the heck, you know? And hold on, let me show you what the color was. Here it is right here. It's this right here. It's still wet too. Yeah, it's still wet. I just put it in here so that I could use it again. But anyway, so yeah, so this is going to be end up by my test page, and put, you know, just mark it all up. So let me open this and put it on here. Maybe I'll just make this into like a what do you call it? A whatchamacallit? Escapes me. Oh, my mind went, my brain fart. Abstract painting. Oops. The lid wants to fall down. Add a little bit of water to it. That's a nice color. I love this mixed media paint, sketchbook. I'm really enjoying it. I picked it up at Walmart. I think I told y'all that in one of my art video, in my art haul, and I really like it. I've been using it for all kinds of, you know, well, that and sketching, and oh wow, that is really, look how bright that is. That is really bright. That is a bright color. Trying to get the brush cleaned off. That is some bright. I got some, what do you call it? Soap. Paint soap. It cleans brushes. And I've had it for years and years and years and years and years. And I never ran out of it. I've never seen it again. It's probably out there, but I've just never seen it. Use a little of this. Oops, so that might have been a little bit too much. This pigment is really, really intense. I don't know if it's going to show up on top of this yellow ochre. I guess it shows up okay. Do I have a little white spot? There, down here. Yeah, there we go. You can see it. I should have brought over a little thing of water but I really didn't know I was actually going to use the brush. I usually use my finger, but I thought, what the heck, I'll use the brush. That's the yellow. This is the ultramarine blue. Just so you can see what I'm doing. That's a little bit too much. Oh well. Gotta figure out, excuse me, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this, this thing. Wow, that is intense. That is a beautiful color. Ugh. Put my arm in the in the wet on my paper towel. Yeah, I got a lot of art supplies for Christmas from my husband, from my friends. It's going to probably be several videos because there's a lot. I mean, literally, I just had, I've had really good Christmases in the past, but oh my Lord, this Christmas was absolutely fantastic. I have so many art supplies. Some of them are cheap art supplies from my friends who can't, they can't afford the real expensive stuff. Now, I know y'all know what white looks like, but I'm going to put the white on there anyway. I figure, what the heck, why not? There's 4 colors, put the next color on there. How am I doing on time? Okay. I'm trying not to. I apologize that these videos are always so long. I wish I could, like do a speed painting for you, that kind of thing. That's a nice white. Well, most whites are nice. I might as well do something with it. There we go. Do a flare. Oh, that dries really fast. There we go. A burst of white. Okay, well, that is the Paletteful Packs box for January 2018. Can you believe it's already 2018? I mean, my goodness, where did 2017 go? It just whooshed, it whooshed by. It just whooshed by. It's like, the funny thing is I don't know if it's age or I think it's just a relative feeling that the year usually drags, in the beginning, the year drags. And then as the year progresses, it seems like it gets faster and faster and faster. And before you know it, poof, it's December and then it's the new year again. I think maybe it's because I remember as a kid, it just seemed like the year went on and on and on. And you loved it. But as I've gotten older, it's just seemed like, oh, the lid was catching on the lens. And then, of course, we got the confetti thing. Yee-hoo! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes, age. But it seems like as I've gotten older, it seems like the year has just flashed by. And then it's the new year again. And I don't like to talk about depressing things or anything like that, but I have to say, I don't, isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. I'm right here. Hello. I'm right here. Hello there. I don't, like I said, I don't like to talk about depressing stuff, but I don't want to get old, I mean, it's a relative, I think age is relative in the sense that you're as old as you feel, and I'm not really old, but I'm getting there, and I'm still in decent health. I am diabetic, unfortunately. I do have a bum foot. I have what's called, I think I mentioned it before, I have what's called Charcot. And it's just a fancy schmancy way of saying I'm walking on a ball of bone. And that's caused by diabetes. So I can't walk like I used to. I mean, I can walk, thank God I can walk. But it's uncomfortable to stand on my foot too long. So I don't know, I don't know what's in the future, and I want to see what's in the future. I mean, when I was growing up, we didn't have technology like this. We didn't have the internet. We had the old-fashioned phones where you didn't see each other, you didn't see the other person on the other end, like you can now with, the phones and Skype and whatnot. We didn't have that. That was just science fiction. It wasn't reality. It was always, in a sci-fi movie or something. So I want to see what's coming up in the future. It just amazes me how far we've come since I was a child. So it's just, but I'm glad that, with these art subscription boxes, I'm glad to see, especially young YouTubers, the young artists out there, doing old school painting. That really just tickles me pink, because I'm old school in the sense that I love to use the old-fashioned materials, like acrylic paint, markers, blah, blah, colored pencils. I like digital. I do artwork. I've got Photoshop. I have Photoshop. See, I've got Photoshop. So I do use Photoshop. And I do sometimes I'll take one of my drawings and I will alter it in Photoshop if I, like say if the eye is not right. I did one little drawing that the eye was all wrong. And so I will, let me turn that, close this down now. Is it going to close before it opens? Finishes opening? Yeah, so I use it to alter my drawings. And sometimes I use it to, if I'm not happy with my drawings. That was something I was loading on eBay. I had to adjust the size of the photos. Let me show you. Let me show you one of the drawings that I did that I have to alter in eBay. I have to alter in eBay. I have to alter it in Facebook. In Photoshop. It's this little painting here, this little drawing here. I have to alter her eye. Her eye is too high. But I love Photoshop because I can do that. And I can also smooth all this out and fix it and make it all nice. And so, I really like it. I like the little drawing. I was just experimenting with some colored pencils with some that came in the, what is it? Not the Ultimate Sketchbox. What was it? Grab box, Sketchbox grab box. I was playing with colored pencils that came in it. And so I just did this little drawing, nothing, no big, nothing important. Oh, there's a little rough sketch that I did of the snowman. Anyway, yeah, so so the eye's off. So I've got to go to Photoshop and fix it. But I do like the drawing or the little piece. But so I use Photoshop for that. And then I also draw in Photoshop. But anyway, but when I was a kid, we didn't have all this. When I was a teenager, we didn't have, the internet and all that stuff. So you can figure out, I am up there in age, being that we didn't have the internet when I was a kid or when I was a teenager. So teenagers nowadays, they got it wonderful. But it tickles me that these young people are doing old school. They're doing the acrylic and the oil. I don't know about the oil, but I've seen them do, colored pencil and Copic marker. And I'm old school. I've never used Copic marker. As I've said before, I'm new to Copic marker. So I know as I go along, I'll get better and better and better. But anyway, enough yattering on. Anyway, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a wonderful day and it's sunny and shiny, or if you like it rainy, I hope it's raining for you. Until next time, be good to each other. Take care of yourselves. God bless. Bye.